Hey guys, it is Matt from Armstrong Gaming. We are back again with Borderlands 2. Yeah! And this is going to be a run to Sanctuary plus getting Twinking loot from one of my other characters. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of fun, alright guys? Um, yeah, still running around on the Siren and so forth. Everything seems to be working okay comparatively to the other issues I had. So this is a much longer video than the other ones individually, but not combined. So this is just over 18 minutes today. So yeah, this is what I'm sort of going to do. At the end of the film, I pick up 3 optional quests as well as the main storyline. And as I said last time, and I alluded to, I'm going to only do storyline quests with the option of giving you guys choices about which one I'm going to do. So this week's choice at the end of the film is going to be one of 3. So what I'm going to do is, I think it's the name game, one of the ones, Dr. Mercy quests, where you get the E-weapon and also Assassinate the Assassins. I have no problem doing any of them. I like all 3 of those quests. They're reasonably cool. The bullying wars is a little annoying, but it does have a good storyline reason behind it. And at the end of the film, I'll also show you the changes I've made in regards to loot and so forth that I pulled across, and basically for twinking purposes. Basically, I wanted to make this as easy as possible for me to run through just the storyline quests, and the best way to do that is to have good weaponry. Unfortunately, most of the weapons I do pick up is level 40, and as you can see, I'm level 39. I don't quite make it to level 40 in this video. Yeah, I'm going down, fight for your life. Hyperion weapon pulls me out of it again. And if you've seen the way I do my Siren, I do like to do a lot of damage. There's a reason I've got like 6 grenades and everything like that. And I've also got, I think it's the, I can't remember what it's called. It's the massive AoE damage version for the Siren's ability. And that's pretty much just integral to the style that I played when I was playing this with my mate, because that's what we did back when I was living in Australia. I would play the big AoE dude and he would play more finesse. So there's my legendary Siren class mod, just showing you guys that it does like plus 21% gun damage. So it's obviously universal to all guns that you pick up, obviously not grenades, but gives me a whole bunch of extra stats. I think it's the only orange mod that I picked up, and here's me just trying out a new assault rifle, which I don't really like. It's got a slow reload speed. I like, quicker reload speeds and so forth like that. That's really cool. One of the commando talents allows you to do that, which is nice. And basically, most of this gear that I'm looking at right now, I'm going to be replacing soon enough as it is anyway, so I'm not too attached to it. So yeah, we're going to get to Sanctuary, and we're going to have a look at what we can do for the next video. I've just taken a look today at my scheduling for when I want to put out videos, and it looks like, you gotta remember, I'm in New Zealand at the moment, so I'm many hours ahead of you guys, and we've also got a lot worse internet availability down here by comparison. I was looking at some comparisons earlier in the week, and it's phenomenal the differences. Like 1 megabyte per second download speed's good here, so yeah, that'll give you an idea of how sort of Neanderthal-esque like we have in terms of internet services. So yeah, I'll try and post it up. I've got the hours ahead of you guys, so look for Borderlands video on Thursdays at this rate. I'm going to trial this schedule for the next fortnight and see if I can keep up with the demand. Fridays are going to be MLB. Saturdays are going to be alternating between Magic and Warhammer. Sundays are going to be alternating between Dungeons of Dreadmore and South Park. Mondays are going to be Skyrim, Tuesdays are going to be Mass Effect, and Wednesdays, the final of the days, is going to be XCOM. So yeah, the reason I'm going to be doing Saturdays and Sundays alternating is it's not going to be I do Magic 1 week and the next week I'm going to do Warhammer 40k. It's going to be whatever I have the time to do. they're much smaller series. I can record them during the week, and if I've got them, I'll chuck them up for publishability on that day. Um, Generally, my weekends are pretty social, so I will kind of keep my social interactions in check while playing and maintaining this. Because at the moment I can't make a living off this yet. One day maybe. Alright, cool. So here I am scooting around, Handsome Jack's basically insulting us at every chance he gets. And basically this is the Captain Reiss quest. You're going to find him, and this is your introduction into Sanctuary. Yeah, it's alright, it's a quest. There's nothing special about it, but obviously things are still pretty easy to kill at this point, even with my slightly lowered guns by comparison to my twink ones that I get very soon. I do take a downgrade in terms of damage for the shotgun that I pick up, but it's Hyperion. You'll see it much later on. You guys can argue about it at all length in the comments. I like it. This one that I've got at the moment, I don't mind that too much. But the other one, I've used it a bit more, and I like it a bit more than this one. So that's one of the reasons why I took it. I'm gonna try and go SMG shotgun at this point. You know, still, I'd like you guys to weigh in about what you'd prefer me to use, because you guys are gonna have your own intentions and styles of play as well. I'm gonna try and incorporate that so you can see how I do it. Never pretend to be the best. Here we go, super badass. Lift him out. Shoot the other guys, and you can see they're taking consistent damage, and they die from the use of my Siren ability, the lockout ability, while it's on another guy. That's how powerful it is, and that's how much I like it for its mod. Generally, I do like the characters that you can go out, use your active ability, and it does its thing, and things die. That's the way I like to run that sort of stuff. So I like the Commando in this one. I like the Soldier Roland in the first one. The Hunter, Bloodwing, you know, all those sort of things that can passively just kill things. The Necromancer in this one's one of my favourites as well, because you can just summon Death Trap and just walk away. And that's one of the tactics I use quite frequently. This one, however, I'm the be-all and end-all. Thankfully, when you do miss with your lockout ability from the Siren, it practically automatically comes back. Alright, here's a tactic me and my mate sort of use a lot. It's called Waken the Children, Waken the Neighbours, Rockin' the Boat, whatever you want to call it. The whole idea is you shoot a whole bunch of bullets off and get all the guys to come to you. It can be a little bit more frenzy, that's why I'm using the SMG and typing in, so if I go down, I'm going to get back up. And the reason is, as you can see, the quest item just popped up, comes to you, instead of you going down there, waiting in, and it's basically designed for speed runs. I only killed 3 bloodshots out of 20. Yeah, I'm not going to get the bonus experience or whatever the bonus is from this quest. Probably stops me from getting a level 40 actually. But yeah, you know, it's not the be all to end all. So there's still 10 more minutes in this. I've said a lot of the things I wanted to say already, so I'm going to do a bit more of the commentary. Here's some real pro driving, guys. I do like a 17.5 point turn here just to try and get out of that spot. Eventually I do and decide, you know, I'm going to run over somebody just for the lols. So when we get to Sanctuary, I'm physically going to cut out a lot of the stuff, so I think I leave in meeting Scooter, and then I cut out Zed, Marcus's quest, and all that sort of stuff, just because it's, you know, super unnecessary to see. For those of you who haven't played this before, there's systems for loot, which I went through last time. There's also systems for guns. There's fire, lightning, corrosive, and the new one, Slag. They got rid of explosives still in it, yeah. They've sort of moved it towards just Torg weaponry. Although there are obviously exceptions to that rule, but Torg practically does exclusively explosive weaponry. Got to get my editing skills up just there a little bit. It's still very difficult to do a lot of things. I still have my broken metacarpal. That's going to be like 6 more weeks of poor editing and awkward gameplay just from my behalf, because it's my right hand and I'm right-handed, so the mouse is very difficult to use. I've actually taken to using a laptop to do a lot of my editing because I can do it with my left hand then on the trackpad. Yeah, I know. I'm a heathen. And I've been spending a lot of time watching NHL 15 GM modes from a couple of the guys that I subscribe to because I'm a big NHL fan. NHL is live as of today. It's the 9th here, which means it's the 8th in America of October. And yeah, super happy about that. My boys, the Bruins, got up, but you know, that's a different conversation. Anyway, so here we go. We're entering Sanctuary. Hopefully, yeah, I did leave in seeing what's his face, Scooter, but you know, he's not like the most important person ever, so you know, meh. Yeah, I'm gonna cut a lot of the crap out of this little bits and pieces and stick it straight to storyline, because otherwise we could be, you know, hours and hours and hours and hours of gameplay, and you guys won't get to see the fun parts of this. As said, every week I'm gonna do one storyline quest and one quest that you guys have chosen. I'll even leave some loot in there and so forth that I've left through that is on par on other ones, so you guys get a loot comparison checks and we'll say, you know, this gun versus this gun this week, guys. Which one do you guys want to see me use from here on in? Basically, you guys will help me decide on loot and so forth. Yeah. Obviously, I've got my style, and I want you guys to help me break me out of that style and teach me to play this game better as I entertain you. And that's the sort of goals for this game, and that is in lieu of the pre-sequel coming out. Still hoping to have a look at getting that, actually. Yeah, so if we do that, I will rotate in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and I will do a short video on Borderlands Day, which is Borderlands Thursdays. So yeah, it'll be small clips from both instead of one big clip if I do get the pre-sequel. So you guys got 2 videos on a day instead of just the standard one. That's the sort of what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how timing goes, and we'll see how the recuperation of my hand goes, because I'm pretty sure my doctor's going to say, dude, you got to stop playing video games. And I'm like, nah, not going to happen. As soon as I broke it, I was back playing video games. Took a whole bunch of painkillers and was like, yeah, no, I'm doing this. I'm bored out of my brain. Alright, so I think this is the one quest I leave in out of the entirety of it. Yeah, no, there's still 5 minutes to go. I might have left something else in. So you can see here that the Black Market, I bought most of this stuff to a reasonably high level, like shotgun, SMG, sniper rifle, and pistol. I've got a fair bit. Launchers I don't use unless there's bosses, so usually don't need more than whatever's there, like 16 shots or something like that. I get some assault rifle because it's cheap, and I've got the Iridium for it. I've said that I'm going to try and have a look at level 45 to do the Christmas specials and everything like that. They all have their own episodes. I will do full completion of those, and I'll let you guys decide which ones you want first, but I'll pull up that poll a little bit later on. Full completions and full videos for the expansion packs as well, the DLC. That's the sort of plan there. Alright, so obviously we can't get this city to fly. That's a whole quest in itself, and that'll come up much later. That's actually a really cool quest. I like some of that parts there. Yeah. Alright, so into the Crimson Raiders HQ, pick up the little echo receiver. Basically, Roland says some stuff, introduces you to the storage container, the storage vault, which is 27 slots in my backpack. How many is in the thing? I can't say. No, I didn't look. Yeah, so you can store items in there. You can see that I've already stored some items in there from when this is my first character on the PC, so I've been storing items in there to twink out my other characters to make their gameplays more fun. And now it's going in reverse. So in a little bit, now that we've got all these quests open and so forth, we're going to go see Zed, and I start cutting out. No, alright, I'm going to go and see Claptrap. Yeah, get his quest, because his quest unlocks the secret stash, which is how you twink your characters. And basically, you gotta talk to him, and then he gives you his whole list of things that you need to do, and they seem ridiculous. Like collect like almost 200,000 rocks or something like that, 140,000 rocks. Kill the destroyer of worlds, dance for him, and a whole bunch of stuff. Well, let's just face it. You don't have to do it. You can see the quest things going on, like kill Erg Targ, the Lord of Skags, pilfer the Lost Staff and Mount Shula, and defeat the Destroyer of Worlds. And then finally, dance for his enjoyment. You don't have to do any of that. Like, look, it's right there. Yeah, you can see it. You know. Yeah, super secret stash. 2K did a really smart idea in allowing you to twink your characters for the single play, but let's face it, 4 slots, no expansion possible through any means that I know of. Like, I had to go in and out of my characters 3 or 4 times just to get a load across, and I've cut that out of the video for you right here. Yeah, and even it says it's for twinking items amongst your characters, so yeah, that's what you do. Cool, so I stop here and alright, there we go, it's all done. Let's pull some weapons cards. So this is the shotgun that I want. It's Hyperion, you can see the comparison there. Slightly better accuracy, slightly, you know, better in some other areas, lower in damage overall, and I'm just marking all the ones that are higher level, so next level with stars so I don't sell them accidentally. Switch out my sniper rifle, got a really good pistol there, like almost an increase of like 1,500 damage per shot. I do have a preference for using guns that don't, you know, 1 shot equals 1 bullet, 1 ammo, whatever you want to call it, because here's a nice increase of my MRV grenades. I do like to, you know, I know that when I'm pulling the trigger once, I'm firing 1 bullet, and that's pretty much it. So here are the quests I'm going to do. I'm doing Hunting the Firehawk, and you guys have the option of Assassinating the Assassins, This Town, no, not This Town ain't big enough, The Name Game, and Medical Mystery is the last one. If we don't get enough traffic, I'm going to go do Assassinate... I'm going to go do Medical Mystery, actually. That's a quicker quest in terms of video. So you're going to get Medical Mystery otherwise, because Name Game is real boring. And Assassinate the Assassins is probably the best one, but I don't want to leave the best one is the default option. So Assassinate the Assassins, The Name Game, Medical Mystery. Subscribe to find out what happens next week, guys.